Okay. Is this working? There we go. There we go. There we go. Okie dokie. Welcome back, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday after Thanksgiving. We have a list of things to draw today, which I'm excited for. Okay. Let's get everything all set up, and we're good. We're gonna start drawing. It's gonna be a pretty chill day. I might have to take a break at some point to. The boys already eaten lunch. It's 12 o'clock. So we might go for an hour and then probably put him down for a nap and then see if we can keep going. But otherwise, that's what we got. That's what we got. That's what we're going to do. Okie dokie. Gonna start off with a rugby today. Go from there. Pretty chill day. Oh, G-bus. Might be a slow day today. Bionic, welcome in. How are you today? Doing okay, can't stay long. Finals this week. Nice. Good to get those out of the way. And you got Christmas break. Always a good time. Alexander, welcome in. This might be one of my favorite rugbies I've ever drawn. See how that goes. Can I keep that momentum for a crab? That's the real question.
You won't know until you try.
Who Madrid? Are you?
I'm okay. Last night was the first major snow.
Oh wow.
Up here in the mountains. So it's I don't know, we didn't get like a ton, but it got really cold.
Yeah.
And it being the first snow, all my bones hurt this morning, so.
I've been wondering if it's going to snow here. It's been getting cold, but not quite enough, I don't think.
Yeah. Hey, Bionic. Good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you, Madrid. You going to draw today?
I think so.
Nice.
I did a couple of warm-ups.
There's a guy I follow on Instagram who is a hentai artist.
Oh, yeah?
And I love his work. It's amazing. And I want to share it with people and be like, we should do a draw of this guy, but I don't think that's appropriate for the Discord server. But yeah, I will share that with you later.
Excellent.
I think it's good.
I was gonna say I've shared at least one spicy thing with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bionic, it's been a while. I got sick again. And now I'm doing better.
I don't know what this crab is, but here we go.
He's just a little rhombus.
Just a little tall guy. Boing. Break out of context is gonna be wild. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like every smaller YouTube content creators can get away with a hell of a lot more. So I feel like you could say that about just about any small-time YouTube content creator who doesn't mind cussing.
Sure. There's a
But
on the
it's
same
true,
note,
artists do say some weird stuff.
something somebody told me a long time ago, which I think is still true, is if you want to get good at drawing anatomy, just like look for the spicy artists. Like that's the just the only way to do it.
100%.
And I did. It's great. What better way to draw anatomy than sans clothes? So.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna jump right into it. Got about 10 today. That's not bad. I think is it a full moon today? Because like people are driving like maniacs this morning.
Is it?
I don't know. I saw like almost 3 crashes, and was in almost one of them.
Tomorrow is the full moon.
Tomorrow's a full moon? Yeah, okay. Elf on a Shelf as a D&D character. That's your job. All right. We'll do an Elf on a Shelf. What are you doing, Corvus?
I'm alright.
I honestly don't remember what the Elf on the Shelf looked like. I just know that it has like Woody's body format of like sock doll.
Basically, it's just red. It looks like one of the elves from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer to stop motion.
Yeah, it was made to evoke nostalgia. The first time I ever learned about Elf on a Shelf was when I was working at Target, and apparently it had already been a thing for like a couple of years. That became a Christmas tradition so fucking fast.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a Pinterest thing. Which maybe it is.
Maybe,
No.
maybe
I think it started with Hallmark,
Ah.
that would not
And-
surprise me.
bred from there.
All I know is I had no idea what it was, and then I had to sell it. And people
remember-
were fucking feral.
Yeah, I remember it being a thing in like high school, which has like been like over 10 years now. So
Apparently
Why
it's
couldn't they
pretty
just
old.
bring back the pickle ornament tradition?
what'd you say, Rick? You there, Rick?
Huh? What?
You were saying something and we
Sorry,
talked
I
over
started-
you, and I said,
I started reading.
"Oh,
So apparently the commonality that we have in a book that kind of inspired it started in 2005.
Hmm.
Which was based on something that their like a family tradition they had. So it looks like it's not that bad, like that old. 2005.
Yeah, 20 years old.
Got a TV show in 2011.
You don't have to maim a person, Corvus.
Yeah, that seems to be the first like written down version of it. Was that person wrote a book about it, and then that book got really popular. Kid, hey. No.
Yeah, and I think then like Hallmark and Target profited off its popularity.
Yeah.
For sure. Nothing creates a tradition quite as fast as corporate greed.
The fact that Hallmark stores exist just blows my mind.
I know,
maybe
right?
that's because I grew up kind of poor.
Well, I don't think it's just that. I think it's like Rook, when you and I were like kids, Hallmark was literally just a greeting card brand.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because like I remember going to the mall and seeing the Hallmark store, and being like, why would someone spend $7 on a greeting card? Like, this is ridiculous. Let alone all of the weird shit that they added along the way.
Yeah. The thing that frightens me the most is their media production. Because
Why?
people think that Hallmark movies are like really wholesome,
Oh,
but they're like, if you take any sort of step back and like circumspectly look at the cultural norms they promote, they're kind of frightening.
it's like super Christian, right?
It comes off that way.
Yeah.
I don't think it's super Christian. It's definitely super conservative.
Conservative, maybe. Okay. Because I remember, like, Hallmark movies were okay for us kids to watch. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of weird movie studios that are just, like, bent on family values.
Yeah.
To a fault,
And
I will say.
to the point where they produce content that's about as family value-y as Twilight.
Yeah, kind of sure.
Because that's where I'm going with Hallmark.
Wait, did Hallmark make the Twilight movies?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
but they like if you look at a lot of their Christmas movies, it's like the a lot of the context and values they promote is that, like, you know, love is the most important thing ever, and
Sure.
and there's some really fucked up, like, codependency issues. There's some really not healthy psychological shit happening in pretty much every character in those films.
Do they have their own movie channel now?
Yes,
Okay.
they do, and it runs their media like 24/7.
Snowman with
Which
thorny branches for arms, wearing a scarf and a top hat.
So
Put it on the list for you.
I'm looking at it. So Hallmark has its origins as a religious broadcasting company,
Ah.
but kind of moved away from being overtly just Christian, but to just family values type thing. Apparently, like the Jim Henson Company was acquired by Hallmark.
I didn't know that.
Me neither, and that seems like a weird purchase. Jim Henson was Jim Henson Productions can be pretty satirical.
Yeah,
which
so
conservatism generally doesn't care for.
it was like, it used to be called the Faith and Values Channel, in '93. After Liberty Media acquired 49% of the stake of the channel, it was relaunched as Odyssey Network. As Odyssey, the channel gradually phased out religious programming in favor of family-oriented films and televisions. A pivot that intensifies after Hallmark Entertainment and Jim Henson Company acquired a major stake. So, oh no, Jim Henson bought into Hallmark, basically.
Oh. Uh-huh. That does seem like a smart business decision, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, they now have multiple channels. There's like like Hallmark Family and Hallmark Mystery, which mostly just shows like Murder, She Wrote and Columbo. And a weird baker who solves crimes.
A baker?
Yes, a baker.
That sounds familiar.
I thought that was a Christmas trifecta movie special.
Well, first off, Hallmark only ever shows Christmas movies, except for the small time it shows fall movies for Halloween.
Gotcha. Oh, Evan, was this your suggestion? Yeah, it's no problem. It's funny. I just, I always ask people like, describe your D&D character. So when people are like D&D character, it's like that's what I asked. That's what I asked you to do. But Elf on the Shelf is a good concept. I like it. So we're going somewhere good.
It's also seasonally appropriate.
Yeah. I'm making a poppet. I'm making an elf poppet. Oh, I forgot to make him an elf. There we go. I've been having this issue talking with Jump Rope, because I grew up very religious,
Mm-hmm.
and now this is the kids like first. I mean, he was here for last Christmas, but like this is the first Christmas.
He wasn't sentient for last
Yeah,
Christmas.
exactly. So like we showed him the Christmas tree, and he was just like, "Oh, amazing!" But like it's weird thinking about like, oh, all of the Christmas movies I grew up with are like super religious movies.
Mm.
And so I don't know how to raise a kid about Christmas, like specifically like how do you teach a kid about Christmas without it being steeped in religion?
Yeah.
You can't.
You can't,
Yeah.
And so it's just like
And
it's a weird thing,
Because Christmas, origin-wise, is a religious holiday.
right?
It's been commercialized, sure, but like it's a religious holiday.
And so for me growing up, like I never had the disconnect, right? Because it's just like, yeah, great, Christmas, church, we go through Advent, we do all the things, we sing at Christmas Mass, etc., etc. But now it's like, ooh, I don't do that anymore. What do I do now? Do I
could
keep
show Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
it? I guess. I was thinking even
No,
like,
that might
even
terrifying though.
yeah,
You could research Yule.
that's what I think Jump Rope said she wanted to do. We'll start looking at everything that kind of makes it. We watched The Nightmare Before Christmas. He dug that, so that's good.
Okay, maybe he won't be freaked out by things like Rudolph, the Legend of Santa Claus, which is kind of freaky.
Yeah. All the
No, like
claymation ones.
not the like Christian, but like the weird.
They're just weird.
So
They're just weird.
yeah, there's a same people who made the Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer movie did a like the Legend of Santa Claus, where he was like raised by fae and like ancient elder gods. It's like super weird. And then they made a cartoon movie of it when I was growing up.
Nice.
It was very weird.
I'm excited for. I was thinking about it, and we were talking about this, and I'm like, I like the Christmas Carol. Like the Christmas Carol is a cool story. And I'm like,
yeah.
that's actually not at all religious. It's got ghosts in it, and I love it. So,
Yep.
Muppet Christmas Carol is one of my go-to watch every year movies.
It's a classic. It is, in my opinion, the best iteration of the Christmas Carol, bar none,
Mm-hmm.
including the book.
The book is just long-winded,
Yeah, exactly.
but that's also just Dickinson.
Yeah,
Dickens, not Dickinson.
Dickens chickens.
Mm-hmm. There you go for the night. Have fun drawing. Yeah, no problem, Alexander. Thanks for stopping by. How did our Saturday game go? Everyone's happy?
Yeah.
Well, maybe one of us ain't too happy.
Which one?
Why? What happened to you?
No, I'm talking about you. Just murdering John Hammond.
My character is not happy, but I am.
I just know it got real awkward after you did that. And I was like, I don't know what to say or what to do. Sorry.
I mean,
kind of just.
I dig
lost.
that though. I dig that.
Yeah.
I don't want contention between characters and players, but I want a little bit of drama, right? I want there to be that, like, I should say something about this. Your character just did something real weird that I don't approve of. It's like, good. Talk about it.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
I really liked Burning's response of leaning over to your character and saying, we need to keep an eye on that.
That's true.
Yep. And then I replied, we also need to keep an eye on you. Because you've both been weird.
It's almost like being corrupted or influenced by super religious artifacts is not necessarily healthy.
I warned you.
Yeah, but
And
the artifacts also kept popping up regardless, and we pouted a little bit if we did not interact with them.
Oh yeah, I didn't give you guys a choice in this. Like, this is what's happening.
I mean, you did give us a choice, but there was definitely a suggestion of where the road led.
Yeah. I think honestly, like, if you guys really like hadn't taken any of the bait, like, and tried to just straight lace it, it would have been more difficult and I think less fun. So I'm glad you guys did go that way.
Yeah.
Like
I agree, which is one of the reasons why I have no problem leaning into it and having fun with the situation.
Like, I like giving players really just stupidly powerful things, and then letting them kind of like figure out the cost, It's like, oh, maybe this is not.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
It looks like a really weird Legend of Zelda cartoon.
Oh yeah, it's weird. But like, yeah, it's a version of Santa Claus being raised by Fae.
Yeah. To be fair though, like the one, what the hell is it? Year Without Santa Claus? Is that what it is? Which is the one with the Burgermeister?
I think it might be the year with
I think
Santa Claus.
I just like that, like, he learned how to climb from squirrels. I always thought that was really funny.
I don't think I've
the year
watched.
without Santa Claus.
Yeah, I don't think I've watched any of those old claymation movies since like the third grade, and I mentioned the third grade specifically because we watched them in school. We did not watch them in my household.
Interesting.
I watched them at home.
Yeah, my mom loved them.
I didn't
loved
have them on
animation as a kid.
VHS, but like they would like start marathoning when I was young.
Yeah, like without cable TV, it's just like that was on every other day. So that was the thing I got to watch. I think that's our little elf on a shelf. He's got a giant sword and a whole bunch of Christmas lights. I think we did it. I really dig this one. Did I link that? I did.
Oh, no wonder it's so weird. It was made by the same guy because it's based off a book. By the same guy who wrote Oz.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Frank Baum.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, no wonder it was weird.
Oh, I don't have the bird turned on, do I? Maybe I don't need the bird right now. Do we need the bird?
I do kind of take up more screen space.
We can go without the
With
bird.
you
but-
keeping all of your drawings on the screen together. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I don't know that we need them. But I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm drawing more than I'm watching. What do you guys think, chat?
That's fine. Oh, you okay, kid? You need help? Yeah?
Help.
He's discovered zippers. Like he can,
Oh, no.
he's figured out the zipper. He will just take his coat on and off and on and off until he gets wrapped up in it, and then he can't. You want the coat off? Do you need help? Oh. We're back.
The new Dragon book released today, Jared.
Hey, exciting.
I'm looking at the Dragon Acolyte, which is sort of the remastered version of the Dragon Disciple. Very different from previous form.
So it's no longer the Dragon Disciple, right? It's you said it was the.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's called Dragon Acolyte or Draconic Acolyte,
Okay.
and a lot people had the issues with it in 2E where, oh, I'm going to be a Dragon Disciple, so let me make a Draconic Barbarian,
Mm-hmm.
and you already get most of the feats that the Dragon Disciple gives. So,
Yeah.
same with
Yeah,
the Sorcerer.
A lot of overlap, yeah.
And there wasn't a lot of unique feats, so they was like, all right, we're going to strip all those away and, like, make it where they add just straight up new stuff to it, so.
Good. I've noticed there's a couple of areas where Pathfinder 2e has a little bit more overlap than I would have wanted.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that move.
Yeah.
What did I roll? 3. A regal dragon knight with pewter scales and dark armor holding a shield. What does regal mean?
Royal?
Usually, yeah, royal.
Fancy.
You alright?
Think of some of the night bosses in Dark Souls. They're not terribly mutated.
Yeah. It's think of like highly detailed and in a way that gives both like the indication of extreme wealth and motifs
Status.
that represent power.
Can I maybe trash on something?
Sure.
And it's gonna sound mean because it kind of is mean, but not like I'm not trying to be malicious. It's just I'm gonna say it. I got sent a trailer for a video game this morning called Darkcraft. Is that what it is? And I'm like, haha, that sounds like Dark Souls and Minecraft mixed together, and that's what it is. And I honestly, it looks too crappy to be AI. Is what I'm gonna say, and I don't know how to feel about it. I can't tell if it's real or not, but it's on IGM's YouTube, so it's like that makes me think it is real. I think I need to look into it more.
That's very funny to me, actually, especially because I can tell you right off the bat that there are some really well-made like Minecraft mods that do exactly what that game would purport to do, aka Dark Souls and Minecraft.
I've always been kind of a stickler for trailers that don't actually show you what the hell the game is like in some way, shape, or form. And this one is kind of the same. It's like it looks like Dark Souls, but it looks like Lego's Dark Souls. But
Yep.
like I said, not great.
It's real.
Okay. Is there crafting? Like, what the hell?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It's weird. Like, they don't tell you anything about it. I'm gonna look into it more.
It's not even out yet, so it's
Yeah.
probably just like announcement trailer, which those never show anything.
Right. Gotta build hype.
But why?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly why. Two things I've never thought to myself. You know what I need? Dark Souls and Minecraft. Like, those are two very different genres.
Extremely.
Apparently, it's a free-to-play thing.
Free-to-play MMO.
Well, then the point of it then probably was for a person to learn how to make video games.
That's true.
In which case, good on them.
Good for them. Which is why I said I feel bad that I was gonna say shit. It looks like shit, but it's really weird.
I've seen worse. I've seen worse. Okay.
Yeah. I've played worse. Like what was that game? There was a game that was.
It looks better than Roblox. Okay.
Yeah, Roblox is bad. Roblox is bad visual choices. Like they made bad choices.
Intentionally.
There was a game. Oh, what was the game called? When the height of like the cube aesthetic was out, there was a dungeon crawler that looked
Like
like it
ass?
was trying to be Minecraft, and it was like the visuals were just no shading, no textures, just color blocks, and it was okay. It was an okay game. Played it for a while. So there's this weird like uncanny valley that happens when people try to like steal the Minecraft aesthetic, and it's like, but you're missing the point that makes the Minecraft aesthetic good.
Function.
Like,
Yeah.
So
I won't even say good because I don't actually think that Minecraft's aesthetic is good. I think that people can build like good aesthetics from it because it's I think that was the point. But
Okay,
Minecraft,
yeah.
like vanilla Minecraft, looks like ass.
So, but with that, I'm going to disagree with you just in the aspect that they have a level of fidelity for it that I think works really well. Like, it is blocky,
Okay.
but it's also pixelated within the blockiness, so it
Fair
feels very cohesive, and I think that was a good choice. Versus Roblox,
so
which
you're
is like, what if it's blocky, but we put weird textures on it? It's like, don't do that. Just don't.
So you're talking about style consistency.
Yeah, style consistency. That's a better way to say it.
Minecraft is consistent with its style, meaning it knows exactly what it is, and nobody else does, because when they try to emulate Minecraft, they all inevitably go, okay, but we can't just do Minecraft. One, because they either don't know how, or two, because they can't copy an IP. Yeah, okay. So I think I'll agree with you there, but like the
Reading from
vanilla,
their. Go ahead.
yeah,
Sorry.
the vanilla game aesthetic, I can tell right off the bat, like everything that they actually make for the game, like outside the blocks themselves, like the base assets. The boy found the poppy toy. Oh, okay. So I assume that means that Rook is muted as mic. All of the stuff within Minecraft, the trees, the houses, all of the like things that they load in are intentionally done very poorly so that people want to improve the world in which they enter.
Yeah, and I think the issue I have with this, the thing I just saw, is that it looks like it's trying to be Minecraft and it's trying to be Dark Souls, and I don't think that combination does either well.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
So, reading from their Steam page,
Hit me.
the project combines the depth of tactical combat inspired by hardcore action games with the scale of an MMO. There are no easy victories. Every encounter demands focus, careful resource management, and well-planned strategy. At the same time, you're always surrounded by other players, allies or rivals, while you battle foes. Seek Another seeker may be waiting to strike and take your loot. So.
I will not be playing this game.
Me neither.
You say this, and you'll download it for free and play it, and you realize you love it.
Maybe. It's always possible.
Never say never, Papa.
Yes.
I don't play MMOs, so I think I'm safe.
What was the last MMO I ever played? Oh, I've been playing a little bit of Fellowship. That's been pretty good. It's essentially WoW dungeoning with, like, that's it. There's no campaign. There's no single player. There's no leveling system up. Like, you don't have to grind to level. You start the game. You jump into a dungeon, and it's like, this is great. This is end game WoW rating as its own game. So it's kind of nice.
Aggie, I think, is going to explode on me. Or magma. I
What?
keep getting huge lag spikes.
Yeah, I just erased a bunch of stuff and it just all came back. So that was cool. Here I am looking at steak recipes rather than pork steak recipes and hanging out with the Brook chat. I mean, do what you got to do.
Yeah.
It is tamale week. I'm excited for tamales. I went and bought a big pork roast and some chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably cook that tonight and then make tamales this weekend. I love tamales.
Let's have some tamales.
I assume that means you're going to feel terrible next week.
Probably. I feel like I'm borderline on the edge of a heart attack, so I'm gonna maybe not eat as many as I normally do. But I don't know if I got sick over Thanksgiving or like my my workout regimen has just gone so poorly that my body's just shutting down. But one of the two is happening. I had an energy drink on Saturday during our game, and I thought I was gonna die. It was bananas. I say energy drink, like I had a little V8 energy, which has the same amount of caffeine as like a can of Coke. So that's not good.
Nope.
My body can't handle small amounts of caffeine anymore.
I feel you. My body can't even handle like the residual caffeine in kombucha.
Yeah. I feel like it takes like 3 or 4 days for my body to like really purge all the caffeine.
Yep.
Because like the first day I'm fine and I can go to sleep. The second day I just cannot sleep. It's like, that was 20 hours ago. Why am I not able to sleep now? Work, kidneys, work. I guess it's your liver.
I think it's your adrenal glands actually for caffeine.
Oh, really? Your adrenal glands purge it?
Process it.
Process it, yeah.
That's why caffeine gives you energy. Because it interacts with and stimulates something in your adrenal glands. I could be wrong.
I think
it's been a very long time since I looked at this.
If I remember right, there's two sides of caffeine. One thing blocks the receptors that make you tired, so you don't feel tired. And then secondary, it binds with sugar to produce adrenaline. That might not be right. That's not right. It binds with sugar to do something, to process it through your body. Which is why like sugary snacks and caffeine give you a bigger hit, which is why a lot of energy drinks are just packed full of sugar.
Yep.
It processes sugar faster. That's what it is. Caffeine processes the sugar faster. So you have a larger reservoir of energy short term, and then you crash. And then you crash at the end of the burn. But then you're also, you don't feel tired, so you're exhausted and not tired. And so it's just like, yeah, so something about that my body just does not handle well. What is that? Is that a seahorse dragon?
No, sort of, but no. It's called a Tide Pool Dragonite.
Dragon. Okay,
Not
so it's one of the
Dragonite.
Dragonites.
Dragonet.
Dragonet.
Lord.
I think
What's that?
Dragonite makes sense. I wonder why they went with Dragonet.
Well,
Because
probably
Dragonite
because
is a copyrighted word.
Oh yeah,
it's-
Pokemon.
it's
Forgot.
Pokemon. Pokemans.
Every time I go to a store and they have one of those goddamn Pokemon machines,
Mhm.
there's always somebody standing next to the machine talking about scalpers. It's really weird. Just let people buy cards, man. That's all I'm saying.
And scalpers are kind of the worst. No
Yeah.
matter what
They ruin
media
everything.
it is.
They absolutely ruin everything.
Agreed.
But
They're
it's
middlemen.
pretty
They're
shitty
middleman
to
manager
sit-
contractors. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty though to sit in a card shop at the register and bitch at everybody who comes in about scalpers, assuming that they are scalpers when most people are going to buy cards at a store are probably there to just buy cards.
I was gonna caveat. I'm talking about like a Fred Meyer's.
Oh,
They have the vending machines, Pokemon vending
Yeah.
machines.
do you really think scalpers go there though? I assume at this point they you can buy bulk, you can buy crates of most trading card games, right?
I think sometimes it depends. I mean, I saw there's no other way for me to say this. I saw a guy basically finger banging the machine, which is supposed to be something online that you can do. I actually saw a guy in person doing that, and I was just like, "This is weird. This is weird. I don't like it." And it's with Magic cards. There's a weird system they have of retail can buy X amount of boxes from the company.
Mm-hmm.
And so there is no non-retail way to buy those boxes because they have a contract to basically sell boxes to distributors. And so
Right.
then you have to pre-order them from those companies. And I found pretty good luck with that kind of stuff in the past of going through Walmart, because then it never touches the shelves, right? They just, when they get it, they mail it to you and you're good.
Yeah.
But on top of that, they usually have limits. They limit how many you can buy that way, and so people will still then go to the store, wait for them to put it on the shelves, and then just grab all of them. And it's fuck you, go fuck yourself. Not cool. There's a reason that limits exist.
Yeah.
To stop this. And I've seen people do that. They do that with Switches. I saw some people do that with Switches, and it could be also that because I'm in Seattle, there's just more people. So the
Yeah.
stock is gonna run out faster. Because when I was in Idaho, it was never a problem.
Yeah.
I would just go to
It's-
Fred Meyer's or Shopko and just buy something, right? But then when I started living here in Seattle, they were sold out everywhere for months and months and months. And it's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's really bad for certain. I think for certain media things, I think Pokemon's really bad for it, as well as anything that Games Workshop puts out.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
Even the books get scalped hard. Oh, this book that cost $10, $250, and it's just because they are no longer in print, and so it's just and I think now to combat that, they are going to be doing made to order minis for
Ooh.
Games Workshop.
I heard about that,
Oh.
where you can just order some old sets and they 3D print them,
Yeah,
which is, I think that's great. I think that's awesome. I mean,
you
sucks
still
for
have to pay
collectors.
Game Workshop prices for them, but
Yeah.
still cheaper than paying
A scalper.
Yeah.
prices.
And that's the thing with Magic, they could have been doing that for a long time, and they started doing the Modern Masters where they would why does it help with ADHD, the lag? Does it? I don't know. Sorry. What was I saying? I read the chat and I lost.
Scalpers, Magic Gathering,
Yeah,
Master
so
sets.
they started doing Modern Masters, and they've done a few sets of this where essentially they took the cards that haven't been in print for years that people like were fighting over, and they reprinted them. And people were super pissed off because the collectors, basically these cards that were worth thousands of dollars, basically got halved. Because all of a sudden now there's a newer version of it. And so if you're only buying it to play, you don't care that it's like alpha. So these went from like thousands of dollars to like hundreds of dollars, and the new ones were like $8, right? Because they're not the collector's edition. So like it does hurt collectors when companies do that, because now if there's a store that has 3 of the unpacked boxes there, they might not be able to sell those as readily, but it gives access to players, which I think is good. So like
I feel that's a little pushing back on the collectors bit. I think that's dumb that they lower in value, like, because they're still like, oh, I have an original Black Lotus, just to name one card I know is pretty expensive. I was like, that's still a original Black Lotus.
Yep.
Like,
and so
it does not lose your perceived collected value because a new version has been printed out.
So it's a little different for like things like Magic, because they are still playable. So really what's happening is the pool
you
of
basically
people
have two markets fighting over the same
exactly.
resource.
So now you no longer have 2 markets. So there's a small dip because there are less people that would buy it. Now only collectors will buy it. And so the price is still really high. That's what I'm saying. Like it's
oh yeah, like they're still making money off it from like $1 card.
I just recently I was looking for a card for Jump Rope for Christmas, and I'm like, oh, I should get this one. And the cheapest one was $1,200, and I was like, well, I'm gonna proxy that. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll draw one myself. It'll be fine. But it was such an innocuous card that like isn't in any standard decks, and it's just like no one really wants it. It's just they just have never reprinted it ever, and so it's just there's I think the store I was looking at, which is like Card Kingdom, they're pretty big. They have all the moxes now. They had like 3 of them. They had 3 of the cards, and they were like $1,200 a piece. And I was like, I'm good. So it happens in Salt Lake and Provo too. Like the lines get to overstock and have pre-orders to prevent it. Yeah, collector's value scarcity is way higher for people who want to play the game. Exactly. Yeah. Like all the Magic the Gathering cards. Japan has such a huge. I just said Magic the Gathering. All the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards. Japan basically has a big collector culture, and so a ton of those cards are being bought by people who have never played Magic the Gathering, period, just because they want the Final Fantasy collection.
Yeah, I saw YouTubers who've never played Magic like buying up like the big boxes of Final Fantasy cards.
There are some stupidly expensive cards in there. And like that's the thing with Pokemon too. Like a lot of the people don't play Pokemon. They're just it's a cash flow revenue, right? Like it's a business model.
Pokemon TCG is not actually a great game to play, in my opinion.
I don't think so either.
It's essentially like crypto before crypto.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That Pokemon cards has been the means of me trying to explain people what NFTs were. And it was really funny because like I tried to explain it to a few people. I'm like, oh, it's just like Pokemon cards. They're like, Pokemon cards are stupid. I'm like, this is not a conversation we're gonna have. Like you,
you just don't get it.
You just don't get it.
Yep. Yeah, you were talking about. It is funny though. So, Wizards try to break into the Japanese market years ago.
Yep.
With a game called not Dungeon Masters, but Duel Masters.
Duel Masters, yep.
And it I don't know how well it did, but it spawned an anime. And I remember watching that anime and really liking it.
Will you do me a favor, Corvus?
Uh-huh.
Will you look up Magic the Gathering back of card on Google real quick? I'm gonna blow your mind.
Okay.
What's that say on the bottom?
Deckmaster.
Deckmaster. Okay. Dang it. I'm pretty sure that's what it says on the back of the card. No, they've done a handful of they've done anime versions of cards.
Oh yeah.
Specifically to try to capture the Japanese audience, because the Japanese market for collectibles like that is huge, and Hasbro wants it.
Yeah. I found out something weird about Yu-Gi-Oh though.
Okay.
So we normally think of Yu-Gi-Oh as like, oh, they made a anime to sell cards. No. Reverse it. The anime came first, and so did the manga. And then they Bandai was like, we won't make cards for this. And
That's great.
that's why, like, in the show, the first season,
The rules don't make any sense.
yeah, there are no rules,
That's
basically.
funny.
Other than, like, like, oh, I can bring back a card. Like, Joey's Flame Swordsman is a fused monster in the card game, but he never uses it as a fused monster in the entire show. It's always just a summonable creature with no restrictions.
I'm old enough to have lived through Magic the Gathering being created, Pokemon being created, and Yu-Gi-Oh, and I started playing Magic, and then I tried to play Pokemon, and it was garbage. And then my friends tried to show me Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was just like, I don't like it. so I've never watched the anime for Yu-Gi-Oh, nor did I play the card game. But there were a bunch of them. What's up,
Yeah,
kid?
like Yu-Gi-Oh was the thing I was into. I was never really into Pokemon cards. I wasn't super into the Pokemon show until like later on in my childhood, because it just wasn't around. But Yu-Gi-Oh was. Same with Digimon. So like I'm much more like nostalgic for Digimon.
Yeah, Digimon.
Which reminds me, I need to watch like the new season that came out.
Oh, I didn't know there was a new season.
Yeah, apparently it's really good. Like, it kind of surprised people that, like, oh.
I know there was a new game about time travel.
There's a new, I think they made a new season of Shaman King. That was kind of fun. Maybe they redid it. I can't remember.
Yeah, they redid it. It was like a...
Dragon.
Cut out some of the filler and kind of condensed the story. But I think it continued on, because, like, the manga continues on until they're, like, adults and with kids.
Oh, interesting.
And not even, like, as an epilogue thing, but, like, it keeps
goes.
going.
It just goes. All right, we're rolling some dice. Oh, caffeine helps with ADHD. I was reading about this, actually. So...
Most stimulants help with ADHD, right?
Yeah. Because, I mean, the deficit part of ADHD, people think that it's, oh, you have a deficit of attention. It's like, no, your brain can't process things like in the way that is helpful. So like adding a stimulant to it gives your brain the right balance. the chemicals that you're deficit. Caffeine helps with that. 8. Attack gremlin. Yeah, it drives me crazy. I have some family members who like they have pretty severe ADHD, and they will like, oh, time to go to bed, and they'll chug like a 2 liter of Coke, and it's just like I don't understand. Like they need like massive stimulants.
Yeah. I'm a person who can definitely drink a soda and go to bed and be fine.
Oof, not me.
Nope.
So, I'm looking at the Tidepole Dragonet.
Okay.
It's breath attack, and breath attack is weird.
Does it just smell like sea brine or something?
No, weird isn't. So, when it's out of the water, it is a 15-foot line of superheated gas.
Okay.
Steam,
Uh,
basically.
and when it's in water, it becomes a 20-foot cone of boiling water that does 4d6 fire damage.
I have a weird...
Or heat damage, I guess, if you want to be more technical. But yeah.
There is a type of pain that I can only describe, that people who will only understand me if they've worked in a kitchen. And here's what happens. You fill up a sink to wash a dish or something, and you fill it all the way up, and it's great. And the thing you didn't realize is that somebody poured a shit ton of, like, boiling hot oil that they left in a pan or some crap. And so you fill this up, and you're expecting it to be cold water, and you stick your hand in, and all the boiling oil is now on top of the water. And so you are both cold and burning at the same time.
Sweet
and
Jesus.
it sucks.
I imagine that's how this would feel.
Yeah, that's what that made me think of. Like, you're underwater, it's fine, something goes, bah! And like, you feel the water pressure on you, and then you get burned. And it's just like, not cool. Not cool, go fuck yourself. Like, that's the worst feeling.
Also, so this thing is tiny. Its bite attack is a D12. plus
Okay.
3,
that,
and it has grab on it.
that doesn't seem like it's that tiny then. Is it actually tiny?
Yeah, its size category is tiny.
Weird.
I'm just like, it has such a powerful bite attack.
It's a cookie cutter shark.
I guess so, okay. I was gonna say,
But yeah, they talk about how they like live in obviously tide pool areas where tide pools are, and they're like big bullies. They like harass the wildlife and fishers around the area. I'm just like, these guys are just assholes. No wonder their breath attack is just so mean.
I mean, with tide pools, I would think they would be like little crabs or something, you know?
Yeah, they're very like ill-like.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. Okay, I gotta make this a tech gremlin now. Goggles?
They happily catch
Yeah,
octopus, cuttlefish, sea stars, sea anemones, seabirds.
I don't know. I don't know how often you go to the ocean, Corvus.
I've never been to the ocean.
Okay, so if you go to the ocean around here, there's a lot of lighthouses you can go see, and I have family members that are obsessed with seeing all the lighthouses that exist. So I've been to many, many lighthouses. I think I've been to every lighthouse from like Oregon to Canada. It doesn't matter. The thing that I hate about them, like, I don't have a problem with lighthouses. Lighthouses are fine. The thing that I hate about them is when you go there during the summer to see them, and all of the birds just shit on the rocks near the lighthouse, and the lighthouse just smells awful. It smells like just hot bird shit. And
It smells like a zoo apiary.
yeah, but on a massive scale, right? Because these birds just crap on the entire side of it. That's what I thought its breath attack was going to be. Just like bird shit stink.
No, I think its breath attack is. I don't know if you could argue better or worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, also with the new Ancestry, which they've not fully updated it on the gameplay yet, you can play as a Tidepole Dragonet.
Nice.
As well as the Pearl Dragonet, which I hate.
I like it. I think it's funny. It's a little chunky boy.
Yeah, it reminds me of like a Moogle a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a scaly Moogle. What are you doing, kid?
Oh god, I forgot about Kaijudo. That was also made by, I think, Wizards of the Coast.
What is it?
Kaijudo.
Judo. Is that a card game?
No, it was just a show.
Oh.
And it was very much like tied in with like Magic the Gathering, where you had like red creatures, black creatures, green creatures, blue creatures, white creatures.
I have a lot of work to do this week. I should get done. Got distracted yesterday by Helldivers and the minigun.
Yeah.
Love me a good minigun.
I have rarely played a video game that implemented a minigun in a way that was fun or like realistic, and I understand why, because miniguns IRL are fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
And so they can be really OP, but Helldivers does seem like the game that could do it well.
They did a good
I was
job.
gonna say you're just mowing down bugs.
Exactly.
I was fighting Illuminids, and there were so many zombies, and it was just like, yeah, this is what I needed. This is it. I did it. You make it so you can't move, though, when you're firing it, which is fine.
Yeah.
That was really funny. That game is all about life. Like, movement is life. Rookzer casually doing napalm damage to himself? Yeah. No, man, it sucks.
Kitchens do be like that.
Yeah.
When you started that anecdote, I was like, well, it's not a kitchen, but I've dealt with a lot of kilns and ceramic stuff. I'm familiar with
Yeah.
fire. I bet I relate to this experience. Then you explained it, and I said, nope, I don't relate to this experience.
The closest thing
I've got is mint and hot sauce. I'm the same thing.
Yeah. Minting hot sauce.
Ooh.
I don't know what that is. The thing I've done, like, the closest thing I can make an example of that to is when you like open a kiln that you think is cold, and then you touch something that's not.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, oh yeah, it's good, it's cool now. It's like, no, that's still 600 degrees.
That's never happened to me before, because you have to be pretty unobservant to open a kiln and not feel the heat wave that comes out of it if it's full of stuff that's still 100 degrees or more.
I think it was because I worked at the university, and
Yeah.
so like someone would come by and like take all the shit out of the kiln, and then you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know how
yeah.
long it's been sitting out.
So you reach out to grab it and it burns you, and you're like,
Burns
"Wah!"
you. Jeez.
If you have to, like, that was the thing that I hated the most about doing ceramics in university. If you have to use welder gloves in order to unload the kiln is not cool enough to be unloaded. You're
Yeah.
heat stressing the ceramic, and it's going to, like, you are introducing stress fractures that are making your work weaker and more likely to break and less food safe. So
Makes sense.
do not like it. But yes, because they have to go through so much ceramics in class structure like that, basically they have to do it that way. I like this coat you're drawing.
It needs to be bigger. More.
More popped collar.
Buck collar.
Now he looks like an 80s hacker
Yeah, that was the
From a
idea.
movie.
Yeah.
from an action movie. Love it.
Hacker Man.
I just think of the Sam's Nordiverse
Oh,
ag.
ad campaign. Yeah.
Yep.
I could not watch those. Sam's ad reads are one of the primary reasons why I had to stop watching season 3.
I started skipping them.
Yeah.
I just started. I guess I never watched it live, so it wasn't an issue. I just skipped through a lot of.
I always if I started watching it live, I always just wait like 30 minutes.
Yeah, smart.
Let's see here. Homing drakes.
Homing drakes?
Yes, apparently they're like pigeon drakes.
I didn't use it on you guys. I used chain lightning instead. But one of the other spells that Lich had was like level 6 barrage. Which is just like massive magic missile, and I was like, ooh, that would be funny, but no, I wanted to do it the other way.
Would the amulets of warding that you gave us protected from that?
Last year, I didn't think about that. Is anybody actually still wearing them?
Yeah.
I am.
Oh, well, I should have done that then.
We, except for the trap in the treasure leading up to the treasure vault, we haven't run into anything that would use them, and we didn't know enough about those amulets going into that trap to be able to use them. So.
Yep.
Ah well.
It's fine.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I don't know what else I should do with this. I got the power gauntlet. Got a coat, maybe more belts, more straps.
I don't know that he needs anything else, but
I think it's about done here. I think we're about done.
I'm also about done. I wrote it in the chat, but magma keeps seizing on me, and the rubber banding is intolerable.
Gotcha.
I do not have the energy today. My bones hurt too much to deal with that level of lag. So I've given up. I got in a myconid.
It was
With a
good.
kitchen knife.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing with me today.
I wanted to help out with the list, but that's just not happening.
I'm not gonna draw the other arm. I was gonna draw like a little claw here. Yeah, I can just draw claw. We'll do some foreshortening. I moved all my art books and stuff around, and I found a whole bunch of them that I'd forgotten, and I need to look at. Like the Foreshortening Bible, I think is the one you had me buy.
Yep.
And then I found like the Anatomy for Artists and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's just like, these are all great. I need to look at these more. I put them next to my computer so I would look at them, and then I didn't for 3 years. So I moved them into the other room.
You did this thing, I assume, where stuff just ended up getting stacked on top of your pile of books?
No, I have a bookshelf. I had a bookshelf.
Oh.
I filled the bookshelf up, and then I just never touched anything on the bookshelf. I was like, I need to actually take these books down and read them.
Yeah. I have a stack of old sketchbooks and Pathfinder resources sitting directly next to me with my laptop on top of it.
Nice.
We haven't used the Pathfinder books as often as I expected to, mostly because I'm on my computer anyway, and so Archives of Nethys is more useful when we need to look something up. But
I agree. I always tend to go to my
like having
phone
them
too. I like the books for like sitting down, right? And you just like sit down for a day and do something with the books instead of digging. All right, there we go. I think that's good. I think that was done. Oh, and Aggie's crashing. Hold on.
Yep.
Did we call it early?
What time is it? 1:12. How long have we been going? About an hour. got invited to a Pathfinder 1 adventure. Nice. That'll be fun. We could call it here. I have a bunch more. I'd like to keep going. The boy is just enthralled with the TV, which I'm not happy about. I might.
And if you tear him away, it probably causes a disaster.
Yeah. I might take a 5-minute break here. Since Aggie is just taking a poop. What can you guys see? What was the last thing you guys saw?
Let's see. I see.
Claude, his hand did make it in.
Okay.
So I think comparing the Aggie drawing and the stream, it looks like it's caught up, but it's
Okay. Oops.
It also jittered a little bit. Everything shifted one way and shifted back.
Okay, that was me. I did do that.
Okay.
So I think it's updating. It's just being really weird. So I'm going to cut this out. And then I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. See if the kid needs any water. I gave him an apple juice today. First time I bought little fruit boxes. There we go. And I gave him one, and he started drinking it. He was like, yeah, this is great. I dig this. I'm like, okay, cool. And then he immediately started squirting it out on the floor. And I was like, all right, maybe we're not ready for that yet. He's a weird kid. It's the weirdest thing I think this kid has done. Like, the thing that I'm just like, I'm a little concerned about that is every time I give him, today for lunch we had tuna fish and like Ritz crackers. I made him a little tuna fish mix, which I like. That's good. He took the crackers and he poured the apple juice on it, let it get really soggy, and then tried to eat it. And it's just like, gross, kid. What is wrong? He loves dipping the Ritz crackers in like water. He'll just pour water on them until they get soggy. And it's just like, I'm concerned about you.
It's fine. He likes soft food. Make him rice pudding.
He does like rice pudding. He loves oatmeal, so he's a mush kid, I guess. Please don't rip up my erasers. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. Hang tight, everybody. We'll be right back, and we'll see how we go from there.
Corvus and I can talk about the next dragon that he wants us to consider from the.
Okay, let's see here. I have a few things. Let's see. The wagons.
Do they have any better art for the what's it?
The Sage Dragon?
Yeah, the Sage Dragon.
No,
I hate.
they don't.
That's
At least not yet. They have like all the art for all the like previous dragons' archdragon forms, so that's kind of cool.
That's something.
But any of the new dragons in the book, it's just there's one picture because it's a really thick book. This might be their like biggest Lost Omens book.
Yeah.
But this is like
they did release it just in time for Christmas, so.
Yep. This is one of my favorites. It's the Requiem Archdragon.
That reminds me of a Monster Hunter dragon called Amatsuma Gatsuchi.
They also have brought back the old like primal dragons from like 1E and before the pre-remaster second edition dragons. So there's like new art for the brine dragon, magma dragon, crystal dragon. Actually, I like the new brine dragon. It's very fishy, as it should be.
Yeah.
Though I realize there's now only one dragon that does cold damage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as a breath attack. And that's the Rhyme Dragon, which is the remastered version of White Dragons.
Yeah. You know me, I've always liked the Pathfinder primal dragons more than the chromatic and metal dragons.
I mean, I think the Rhyme Dragon looks pretty cool.
It does.
There's also, I like a lot of the Divine Dragons, weirdly. There's the, oh God, I don't know how to pronounce this word. I know it in my head, but the word just can't form in my mouth. If that makes any sense.
Yep. I have a speech impediment. You think I don't know
Executor.
that feeling?
The Executor Dragon.
Not
Sort of like a
familiar.
dragon of like divine wrath, kind of. They have a magic egg, and when they can crack said egg and like pour out like just obscene amount of like spirit damage onto an area.
Hmm. Is that this fluffy tail dragon?
Yes,
I do.
because
Like
if you
that.
like look at full scale, you can see a little tiny goat egg in its mouth.
Oh yeah. I do like that.
Also, blue dragons are now called Thunder Crown dragons. They're pretty cool looking. Or Storm Crown dragons. They're very spiky.
Hmm. None of this art has made it into Google yet, unfortunately. So I'm.
No. I'm on Demiplane.
Yeah. Ooh, that is pretty cool.
There's also a Time Dragon. And they're purple.
Yep.
But I think they also had them in 1E.
Yeah, I remember something like that. One he had tons of really weird elementals shit. They had a gravity elemental. I don't know that they had a gravity dragon, but there was a gravity elemental.
This is the Umbral Dragon, and I really like its weirdness.
Ooh, it's spidery. I assumed Umbral would be like the equivalent of the black dragon.
No, so that will be the Bog Dragon. Umbrals were one of the primal dragons,
Okay.
and they're no longer like classified as a like primal magic dragon, but
Right.
they are occult dragons. They also like, I don't say they're super anti-undead, but like their breath attack, which does void damage or negative using the older terminology. If you hit undead with it, it does force damage instead.
Oh. Cool.
And can devour like undead pretty easily. So, and then
I
you
like
like make your home in the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
The Netherworld, as it's now called. Which I'm not the biggest fan of that name change.
Yeah, me neither. But it is a lot more generic,
Yeah.
so a lot less offensive to WotC.
But like, I feel like they could have easily just called it the Shadow Plane. Which they did. They didn't call it the Shadowfell, it was just called the Shadow Plane, and just like, I feel like that's more apt to what it is instead of Netherworld.
Yeah.
Netherworld to me implies like an underworld.
Yeah, I would assume the Netherworld would be like the Hells.
Yeah. See what other. Show off the Barrage Dragon. Not Barrage, but the Bog Dragon. very different visually from the black dragon, but kind of
Yeah, doesn't have the
still
skull
swampy.
face doesn't have the skull face anymore,
Mm-mm.
which is kind of funny because the storm
I mean,
crown, the blue dragon now has a skull face basically.
yeah, it's a little skeletal, but it's like almost more like crocodilian.
Yeah, which I feel is appropriate for a swamp dragon.
Yep.
It's funny from the side. It looks like his arms are super jacked, but I'm assuming based on the hind legs that his limbs are actually very thin and just kind of flattened.
They also have like ability called Flame to Serve. Means as a downtime activity, a bog dragon can perform a special ritual over a body and resurrect them as a bog mummy.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Yep.
Atomic is right. That bog dragon does look an awful lot like Tree Razor. which is it's Ridley from Metroid basically, but with an axe.
Okay.
Yeah, who is also now canonically dead. They killed him in an adventure. Spoilers.
Oh no.
I mean, which version? It's fine. Clone him next time again. It'll be fine.
No, I'm talking about Tree Razor.
Oh. What's that from? Pathfinder?
Pathfinder. Yeah. He's a lesser demon lord who lived on the material plane after getting kicked out by his dad.
Flesh warped troll fighter.
The Vorpal dragon.
We've had a conversation about the Vorpal dragon.
Which is kind of now like a vampire dragon.
All right.
Oh.
So, let's see here.
But for the edification of the chat, my take on the Vorpal dragon was the dragon design is very cool. Making a dragon based off of the Vorpal enchantment as in terms of a magic dragon is stupid and a step too far, in my opinion.
There's also wish dragons.
That's true.
Yeah, and I also don't like wish dragons.
Everyone's entitled to their wrong opinions.
It's true.
But
Falcor was ass.
I ain't gonna argue there.
Uh,
How lucky was he, really?
Not very.
But
There's a golden retriever on a corn cob.
so apparently, like Vorpal dragons are, because of their anatomy, can't like eat normally, and
That's
so
right.
they have their breath attack is called Feast of Blood. No, wait, is that what it is? I think so. Which is even get a has to be. Yeah. So you they essentially they'll like how they hunt is they'll cut you up and like use their attack to like essentially suck up all your blood out of you.
Was this the same as because there was another one that had like a vacuum breath, right?
Yeah, that's essentially it. Like it vacuums up your blood.
Okay.
There's the image in the Discord chat for anybody who's interested.
That's awesome.
It is just a dragon made out of swords. And axes, I suppose. feels very Final Fantasy to me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like that its arms are knives. And then its chest is also, like, its breastbone is also knives.
Yeah.
It does feel like just a Final Fantasy construct.
The sword jaw bothers me the most, I think.
I love
The
the
rule
head
pool always will supersede biology when it comes to fantasy.
shape. Yeah.
It's true. In some ways, I think Monster Hunter does a better job of dragon design than Pathfinder in D&D.
Monster Hunter dragon designs are just, what if dinosaur but with horns,
Wings.
wings and horns.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong, but the biologist nerd in me likes that better.
Okay.
But they're not magical creatures, though, Jared.
Yeah. Just big lizards that can shoot.
Given some
acid.
of their powers, they are still magical creatures, just not like high fantasy magical creatures.
They're too stupid. That's what my argument is. I like me a good.
That's fair.
I like me a good smart dragon.
Yeah. No, you're
very
100% correct there. Those dragon Monster Hunter dragons cannot hold a conversation and will not be seduced by the bard.
What are you doing, kid?
Here you go, Jared.
Woof.
Ribbon
That's
dragon?
so
What is that?
That is the
Oof.
Fortune Archdragon. So Archdragons are level 23 creatures,
Nice.
and they are like above ancient dragons. So they tend to be quite imposing.
All that is a statue in the room in Howl's room in Howl's Moving Castle.
I just watched Kiki's Delivery
Magpie.
Service again.
Yeah.
I really like the idea that Kiki kind of fucked up. And, like, she was supposed to go find Howl. I like the idea that she's like, oh, I have to go out and learn how to be a witch. And then Howl is just, like, the only wizard that exists because he's in all the other cities. And she just never went to look for him. And so every year, Howl has, like, 1,000 young witches, like, banging on his doors in all these different cities, just being like, I'm here to be an apprentice. And he's like, get away from me. I just think that was really funny. But sitting, like, watching the movie again, I think the weird lady she meets in the woods is her witch's patron, which I kind of dig, too.
Also, I have to ask, did you watch the English version or the Japanese version?
There's a different version?
Yes.
What's the
There's
difference?
the Japanese subversion, and then there's the American version of it. They have different endings.
Oh. I guess I watched the American version then.
Because at the very end, the cat in the American version gets up and like starts talking to her again. In the Japanese version, he doesn't. She doesn't get her powers back fully in the Japanese version.
Well, that's weird. I watched the American version, but the cat doesn't say anything.
Oh, maybe they fixed it. Because I know, like, when it initially released, Gigi?
Yeah, Gigi the cat.
At the end, he doesn't talk. Because, like, she still didn't fully get all her powers back.
I think what it does is
Like, she's, like, not done growing, so she's like, okay. That's also all of Miyazaki movies. He never gives a satisfying ending to any of his movies.
yeah, I also watched Ponyo, and I forgot that Ponyo just ends.
Yep.
He does so much. Both of those movies, basically, like, the movie stops, and then the credits show you, like, post-movie things.
Yeah. The
Oh,
world
Mosca
keeps
is.
on going.
Yeah.
Also, this might be a little gross of a dragon, but this is my least favorite dragon.
All right.
I hate it.
It looks like a giant fly.
Yeah, there's a spare dragon.
Oh yeah, it's got the tongue lure.
Yep.
There's not much more to despair about except your guts coming out.
Yeah. It gnarly.
Conceptually, I really like most of Pathfinder's New Dragons. Some of the art direction leaves me wanting. I still think they're all going to be really fun to play with in-game, but less fun for me to draw.
That's why you never have to draw them.
I suppose.
That reminds me, I was supposed to send
wanted
Druid
to?
spicy stuff. Hold on.
No, yeah.
I hate to hear what your opinion is on this dragon then.
I don't hate it. What is this dragon called?
So this is the Rune Archdragon.
Rune Archdragon. Okay. Oh,
All its
okay.
scales essentially can act as rune stones.
And he got real chunky, and his scales got real thick.
Yep. With age.
Yeah.
I don't even know what their breath attack is, to be honest.
Oh, these are excellent, Rook.
Yeah, you guys great. I need to somehow emulate everything about this guy's stuff.
He's boiled down the comic book proportions to something so like fundamental and pure.
Let me see if I can find a not spicy one I can put in chat. There's one of Wolverine. It's got blood in it. Hold on. I forgot you can't copy things from Instagram anymore, can you?
Nope.
I'll put this in the chat. No, I shouldn't do that. Okay.
You can still take a snip of them.
Yeah. There we go. He's got a very like Frazetta vibe to me.
Yeah, no, I was thinking the exact same thing. Not in terms of like render style, but in terms of like character pose and shape and attitude, for sure. Very Frazetta.
Like all of his lines just add texture.
You mean
and
just
detail.
send it to me?
Oh, I was trying to send it to the main chat. That's my bad. There we go. All right.
He's got a little bit absurd thigh gap in places.
Yeah. Something about, I think it's something about his line. His lines are just amazing. Like, I want to figure out how he does them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of it, I think, is he starts traditionally, but he also does like old school inking, comic book inking.
Yeah.
Looks great. Hi, kid. Here you go. How you doing? You look real tired. I think we're gonna turn off the TV. Let your brain unwind
The
for a
artist's
little bit.
name is Joel Jurion.
Yeah.
Jurion. for anybody who wants to look it up. But be warned,
Spicy.
it is slutty. Much of it not safe for work. So if you are at work, do not look it up. Yeah. Yeah, Atomic, there is a little bit of a paper doll effect going on from the way he outlines his characters. I think that fact makes it really good. Makes a lot of his compositions really good. He's a master at directing the viewer where to see the most important things of what's happening in any of his drawings. And I think that's what Rook means when he's talking about the line quality is just like chef's kiss phenomenal. Also, hello, Bri.
Yep. Turning off the TV was drama. I think
told
I'm gonna
you-
retry this troll, and then I'm gonna probably call it.
Sounds good. Your troll's got venom neck.
Well, it is supposed to be flesh warped.
Yeah, totally. That is not a criticism, it is an observation. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that snuck up on me.
I really want to go like gnarly jaw. So I guess with the flesh warp, I should probably be giving it like animalistic traits or something.
Mm-hmm.
Flesh warp kind
Or
of
maybe extra limbs?
that could be interesting.
Giant
Yeah, what's
bone
up?
spikes coming out of the
Yeah,
arms.
There you go. You're welcome. Say that again.
I said there were like bone spikes
That's what I
jetting
was
out of
trying
the
to
farm.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, because in Pathfinder, does flesh warping still exist in base D&D?
I think so.
I don't know if it really ever existed in D&D.
I thought they added it. I thought it was a. I thought it was a thing. Hold on.
It doesn't matter. In 2E Pathfinder, where they've actually got fleshed out shit for flesh warped and flesh warping, there's like really no parameters. It's just like really twisted, deformed bodies. So
I think it was the hex
Yep.
blood. The hex blood got kind of weird.
oh.
You pull out a tooth.
Oh,
Pathfinder,
that's just
they've
because
got-
that's a hag related thing.
Right.
Yeah. In Pathfinder, they've got actual. It's a heritage.
Yeah. There's an ancestry for it, and then there's a bunch of creatures that are flesh warped and slash flesh forged.
I mean, yeah, but in D&D, the Drow, and not the Drow, I'm sorry, the Driders and the Vidalkins from Magic the Gathering
Mm-hmm.
are all very flesh
They-
warpy.
Yeah. But I assume that was a holdover from like 3.5.
Possibly, yeah.
Well, are Driders flesh warped or are they cursed? Because I've heard
Yeah.
that they're like
I-
cursed by Lolth.
They
I
are
thought it
cursed
was
by law.
both.
But it is a. I think it's. I don't think in 5e there is a flesh warped thing, right? But it
Yeah, I don't think they
functionally-
actually call it flesh
That's what I'm
warping.
saying. Like
so-
it's functionally there, but it's not called flesh warping. It's done in different ways because like the Vidalkins just use like adaptation or augmentation, but it's flesh warping. It just is. So
Yeah. There's a whole guild in Ravnica that's all about it.
yeah.
The Simics.
The Simic hybrids. Hybridization might be the other word they use, but which is why I would say it'd be more animalistic. But some of the stuff they have is just multiple limbs or extra eyes, and it's all
Yeah.
the same.
Manta ray wings.
Mm-hmm.
The official art for the flesh warped in 2e is real gnarly. Like
I don't. I'm going to make a stance. I don't like that person's art.
I don't particularly either, but the idea of extra mouths and stuff, like they went real Eldritch horror with it. A lot of these kind of look like what was the big bad creature that they fought? I guess it's not fairly early on in campaign 2 in Critical Role, but the guy, the giant that when you cut him, a new mouth opened.
Yeah. Gibbering mouther guy. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't remember his
Can't
name.
remember.
He had a special name.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the art for Pathfinder looks a lot like that kind of idea. Like the flesh warped are very, like abomination classified people.
Bryce says I might have a
Like,
good
I don't-
curse. I curse you to have to sit at your desk all day and not have work to do. That sucks.
That does suck. That sounds absolutely boring.
Like, all right, I don't mind their flesh warped, but I don't like their Tengu art they did because they were kind of the person who did the Tengu art,
Yeah,
and they look like Skeksis.
especially the dog tooth.
I don't think they even did art for the dog tooth because I think that came later.
Oh, really?
But like in the first book they came out in, this is one of the Tengu they drew.
Yeah, yeah. You and I have had this conversation before.
Yeah. Because I think they came out in the Events Player Guide,
yeah.
and the Dogtooth Heritage for Tengu came out in Lost Omens Ancestry Guide.
That's the one where they look really like gnarly, right?
No, Events Player Guide is the one where they look gnarly. The Ancestry Guide, they look like Tengu,
Okay. Oh, like people Tengu or like crows?
like Crow Tengu.
Okay.
I think they have like one of the people Tengu, but that's like a feline that you can take. Where you have like the shape shifting powers.
Ooh, I don't like that sound. What was that?
Oh, atomic. That looks like a From Dune, what is the thing
Oh,
that
yeah,
they do?
the navigators.
Yeah.
I've had so much drugs, I'm a giant worm now.
Also, I implanted a sand trout into my own flesh, and now it has eaten most of my body, but also I am in control of it.
Weirdness.
Dune is super weird. I love digging into Dune lore because it's just noise. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
No.
We talked about, I think we've talked about this, that most of Games Workshop is based off of Dune, not the other way around. Is that right?
Some things, yeah,
Yeah.
some of it is. Like
the God King Emperor.
I don't know if you can actually claim that Dune invented that. I think there was just kind of.
Dune certainly popularized it.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Dune definitely popularized it, but like having a God Emperor of mankind, I don't think is super. Like.
Unique.
Unique.
Okay.
But like I know one thing for fantasy, the Skaven. They had this obsession with this material called warpstone. Basically like raw crystallized dark magic. And they basically, all the stuff that spice can do, warpstone can do.
Interesting. Okay.
And more stuff. It's like their currency, it's their food, they snort it, they use it to power their crazy Goldberg disaster machines.
Henrik Rosenborg is the name of the artist who makes the stuff you don't like.
Their artwork, I think their form followers. And to me, it looks like they cut really deep into like a weird shape, and then fill it in.
Yeah.
And I think like Wayne Reynolds does that too, but I think he does it in a way that is more appealing to me than the way that these guys do it.
Yeah. I think because Wayne Reynolds does. His stuff is very stylized, obviously, but I feel like his style is more grounded in reality.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Henrik's stuff is like
It's artistically rendered, like it's realistically rendered, but then the forms are just grotesque. It's like, what am I looking at?
Grotesque is the right word for it. His stuff is reminiscent enough that you can kind of tell what it is he's supposed to be drawing, but it's also like not founded in reality. It's founded entirely in imagination.
Yeah, it's weird because you say it's so realistic. I'm looking at one of the Tengu, and like the top looks very realistic, but then like you start looking at like the clothes. I was like, yeah, that's just painted on.
That's what I'm saying. Like the hand and the arm doesn't really look right because it's forced into the form. I think it's forced into the silhouette, and it's like you should have just changed the silhouette. What are you doing?
It also looks like it's nothing but pastel.
Yeah.
Like soft pastels.
Okay, there. I've made a bone troll.
Yes, you have. Which, let's be honest, that fits the prompt.
Yes. Sorry. I was watching a Skaven video last night, and Skaven are kind of just in my head right now.
Man, when I did the Radfolk video, like the Skaven people came out of the woodwork.
Skaven are
loyal.
have a lot of fans.
Yep.
And they're one of the more unique things that Games Workshop has actually come up with. As a like, Radfolk are not super unique, but like how the Skaven are unique.
That was not cool, kid. Knock it off. That was wildly inappropriate.
I think that's part of the reason why a lot of people like them. It's like
Yeah.
something kind of really unique.
Yeah.
They have energy weapons in a fantasy setting.
They also have the rattling gun, which is
Yep.
I've been asked to draw many times. many times.
They also have like the, I guess they're technically not mono wheels, but like they're big. They're basically like the little hamster wheel, but like as a motorcycle.
Oh yeah. One of the Steam Boy
Yeah,
things, covered in spikes, if I remember right.
most likely. Probably shooting out green lightning or fire as it goes along. They also have flesh warping. They got rat ogres and hell pit abominations.
Gustav. Yeah, that's pretty good. Very colored pencil heavy, which is kind of cool. Oh, I've seen some of these. Yeah, these are great. So much flow, so much line flow. All right, I'm gonna call it. I'm out of.
Sounds good. I'm also going brain dead.
Yeah. I'm gonna go try to get this boy to take a nap, and then maybe I'll actually get some work done today. But if not, I'll just be around. I do need to work on a lot of stuff today, so if he does go to sleep, I'll probably be back on the Discord, just hanging out. I have no idea how long it'll take me to actually make him go to sleep, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
He might need
Good
it.
luck.
Might need to just hang out with him for a bit. So thanks for hanging out today, everybody. Thanks for the suggestions. I'll get these posted on the Discord a little bit later, and then we'll be back on Friday. Yeah, so should be pretty good. Oh, that's weird. Is that a rat monster or a? What am I looking at?
Yeah, so that's the hell pit abomination. It's
Terrifying.
Yep. A flesh warp monster made by Skaven.
Nice.
And probably made of Skaven.
Yeah. All right. Stay happy, everybody. Stay healthy. We'll keep each other next time. Druid, Corvus, Atomic, thanks for hanging out today. We'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.